In this video, we're going to be learning about how to add new media to our WordPress website. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at is actually the media library. Then we're going to be looking at how to host pictures externally and why we may want to do that. And finally, I'm going to show you how to embed a quick video. So the first thing that I want to show you is actually the media library. And to access the media library, it's the one right below posts. So you go to media and library. And you can add new media right here, or you can do it actually in the post. And I'm going to show you how to do it in the post, but here's where we can manage our images. And so media is a lot more than just images. It can be videos, it can be whatever you want really, but generally I would never suggest to host a video on your WordPress website or never to upload a video simply because it's going to take up too much space. So you're only going to be adding images to here and they should all be optimized. But for us, we're going to be actually adding the media on the post itself. And remember, before I mentioned that we're going to be looking at how to add a featured image, so I'll show you how to do that right now. So the featured image is highly dependent on the theme itself, how it's actually going to look, whether it's a thumbnail or a full page post. It may not even show up at all, but generally it's going to be a thumbnail. So in order to actually add a featured image, we're just going to click on Set Featured Image, and we can either select from our media library, so the ones that are already uploaded, or we can just upload a file. We can either drag and drop, or we can select the file. And I have one on my desktop, and I'm just going to drag it and drop it in. And we could add alt text. These are kind of like keywords for your image, and make sure to always have a relevant title. A caption won't be relevant for the featured image, and description won't either. So that's actually how we upload a featured image to our new post. But let's see how we actually add the image into our post. So what we're going to do is we're going to add it right there. So at the very end of our content, we want to add the same image, right? So we're going to go into Add Media, and we're just going to select the image. And we can add some type of basic alt text that describes generally either what the image is or linking back to the main title as a whole, probably for SEO benefit, right? So you can just put technology review, whatever it is that we want to do. We would put a caption if we want to add a caption, a description. So the difference between a caption and description is the description is just for the image itself. If they were to view the image itself, the caption actually will show underneath the image on the post. So let's actually see what that's going to look like. So we'll just add some dummy text. This is a caption, and we'll see what it looks like actually on our post. These are different options where we can align the image. We can either have it left, center, or none. We'll just put it as the center. So the link to option is where the user will actually go to if they were to click on the image. Media file looks something like this, where it's just the image all by itself. The attachment page looks something like this, where it's just the image with the theme as well. Custom URL is if you want to direct your user when they click on the image to another web page, either on your own site or on another person's site. And none is if you really just don't want it to be anything. You just want the image by itself and they can't click on it. Size is all going to be in pixels. They can be thumbnail, medium, or full size. And once you have all the settings right, you just insert the post. And when we refresh our post, it's going to look something like this, where we have our featured image up here, and then we have our captioned image down below. And as you can see, this is what the caption looks like. And it's going to look very different depending on the theme that you actually have. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is actually how to upload images from an external site onto your WordPress post. And there's many reasons why you may want to do this. One is simply because you like a post or like an image on another page. Alternatively though is if you have sites like Flickr where you can upload and store all your images there to save hard drive space. So in order to do that, all we're going to do is find some type of embed code, and it's going to be an HTML embed code. And say we want to get this image right here, and we specified that we wanted this small image and it has this HTML code right here. So all we do is copy and paste that. Then on our actual post, what we're going to do is we're going to find where we want to put it. But the problem is we can't just paste it in this visual mode. We have to change it over to text because this is now in HTML. And we find where we wanted to put it, and we just paste it in. And you can specify whether or not you want it in the center, in the left, right, things like that. And you just update it. So when we refresh our website, we'll see that the image has successfully been posted onto our new post. And we can obviously just change a couple settings here and there if we want it to be bigger, smaller, whatever. The last thing that I'm going to show you is actually how to embed a YouTube video onto your new post. And it's very similar to what we did with Flickr, but I just want to show you because it's fairly common occurrence that you'll need to embed a video onto your website. So you're just going to go into Share, and you're going to find an embed code. And here you can check the video size that you want. Say you want a bigger one or a smaller one. And you can check the privacy and whether or not you want to use the old or new embed code, and whether or not want to show the suggested videos when it finishes. So you just copy that over. And the same thing as before, we cannot just paste it into the visual mode. We have to go into the text editor because this is now HTML code. And we'll just paste it in and update it. And so when we refresh the website, we'll see that our video has successfully been embedded at the very bottom. And now you can imagine that this text editor, if we can embed these YouTube videos, we can embed these images, you literally can embed anything that has an HTML code. For example, a lot of third-party buttons or tools can definitely be embedded into our WordPress posts, and that's what makes this very, very useful.